Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. Oh, he's got some break. Now Barkley stripped up.
Oh my! What was you standing there, bro? What y'all doing?
His own fumble. That could have been trouble. Seahawk football here to start
standing there for it. I don't understand what you're doing.
7-0 on EA Sports. Off play action. It's Cunningham sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back at the
If I don't score on this, bro, I'm done with it. Nobody believes me all over again. They really been.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
How do you tell his X Factor, bro?
They'll try and run.
There we go. Let's go, man.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
Yeah, for real. Hey, bro. Look, how you still got
able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they can. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer.
We got to
come out now and put together some nice plays.
We'll be straight.
On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble. Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham steps away to his left.
Bro, no way. He was throwing it to the tight end, too, bro. You throw it to him.
5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
What's that outright court?
On 3rd down.
Josh, man, what you... Oh my God! Look at this game. Look at this.
I had it.
Dude, you ran away from him.
Touchdown, Seattle.
I thought you were going to jump, but I don't know how to do it.
53 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
Look how long it takes to throw the ball, man.
He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney, his second sack of the night. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
Hey, whoever on Josh, try to go where that safety is supposed to be.
On first down, Mahomes.
Oh, what I'm doing?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now he'll escape to his left. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Dickerson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
Come on, man. Defense, just give me a stop. Defense is all I need, man. I'm going to score. Just give me a stop.
Let's go and punch one in the end zone.
Win.
To the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things
give me another
up,
stop.
You got a brand new ball game.
Already in the wrong playbook. Can't fuck up the rotation.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
What defensive playbook you use, right?
Packers, I think. Yeah, it's Packers. We was locking, bro. This Eric Dickerson, bro, he was in that fucking. He had that badge, bro. We good, bro. He's locking him up. He got like one more play with it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go.
Let's go.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field,
bro, we're there like 2 seconds left.
What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Bro, come down, bro. This
one is down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check safety.
Throwing after the interception. Cunningham. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. Complete. It's Johnson. And finally taken down at the 15. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. Hardest place to score into.
They'll run on first down.
I mean, if the fucking linebacker is just sitting there waiting for him to run to you.
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Seen that shit, bro?
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go fast. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now because I think they look at the play sheet trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Everybody come in.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Dickerson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Why would you run a hitch and go up drive front of the goal? I feel you.
I'm running my route.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. Being chased at, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kevin Green. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm telling you, stop running cover. Come back, cut that
Focus was
down.
on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the
the
coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Come on, man. One more big defensive stop.
Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about a 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
Watch that post.
They're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. It's brought incomplete. It's John Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
Come on, quick. Josh, bro. Come on, man.
Yes.
Straight, man.
A
What
good
you just
pick up
running
there at
for?
22.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go to Barkley again.
Let's go.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
They saved that ball for his last X Factor.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he takes it down.
He saved that ball for his last play with his X Factor.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but
what's that corner out? Down.
Right back to him on first down.
Oh, look at these animations,
down inside the 10 to the 9. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it.
Get on the purple zone. No, get on the purple and guard. Don't guard on the big.
From the gun, Cunningham escaping the pressure.
Come on, man!
There you go.
Come on, man!
It's intercepted.
How you do that, man?
By Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone. Driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
All right, bro.
And this is
When I was on the running back, I was doing
down
it.
has been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The
Don't force it, David. Do not force it.
Run here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action.
Bro, do not do that. Do not do
A
that.
tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they held the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line. They got to protect the football.
And that shit would have
That shit would have
worked.
worked, bro.
With play calling
Don't
as
let that
well.
ball go out.
Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have
One
extra
sack,
ball
Court, that's all we
handling.
need, babe.
Get it right to the
All
hands
we
of your
need.
running back.
Put them ball,
Tell him to
to
take
put them
care
in
of the
deep
ball
halves,
and try to
double
move
click triangle. We're gonna
I'll run
call
a cover 2 blitz if anything.
no cover
If he
two.
blitzing everybody, if he blitzing linebackers, bro, we
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let him run, bro. Let him run the ball.
Interceptions in this game, and I would have to think I wasn't a quarterback.
Watch the corner.
Number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now?
It's a pick.
Bro, what are y'all doing? What are y'all
Return to the running game, or do you have that supreme confidence
Who's
he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, that's GG's. Hit them Bosco 8.
Corner
Might
out
be
on
a
the
deep
other
post. Might
side.
be a
Corner out
deep
with 81.
post.
Corner
Deep
out
post.
with 81.
Watch deep post. Right side thing. Watch deep post.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he
man him up with
past the
somebody,
50.
Corner.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
That's what he gonna try to do.
Oh, what's going on over here?
Whoa.
What are you doing?
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's
He ain't getting it.
Gronkowski. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Man, learn still up on him.
It didn't check off every box,
check release right with him.
but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Be good.
I got anything on this side.
I got this side. I'm right here.
They'll look to throw. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. John Brown.
They got check and release and they got him. Who gonna get open, bro?
I was on the check and release.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
All right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They got the first down. All right.
He's back to throw.
He
took that in one-handed. What a grab. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Flip the play. He's going to keep going to him. It's matchup nightmare.
He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6 and 92nd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
That's the corner out with the tight end, man.
Man, he's jumping in the other time.
You putting him on the out. I'm watching tight end.
Cunningham, flushed out right.
I just said, watch the. What are y'all doing? I don't understand what y'all doing.
Incomplete.
Okay, but still, y'all know that it's either the check and release. Like, come on, huh?
Bro, you just told me to watch the corner early. What you want me to do? Somebody come on this side, bro. Somebody come on this side on stage. Oh.
They'll run it down out of the gun.
Somebody come on this side.
Foot down, bro.
Maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup
bro,
of 3,
I gotta watch the slant and I gotta watch him. I can't do both.
Down fully, gotta go for it here on 4th down.
Check release, Courtney, please
watch. They probably come in this side.
On 4th down, Cunningham eluding the pressure right. He may try to run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
3 fucking seconds, bro. If we lose this game. Blitz everybody. I don't know fuck.
Wait, bro, hold on. What they been running, bro? What they been running? We gotta think.
I don't know now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown.
No,
and that's
hey,
what
watch
they're
15,
gunning for on
15.
1st and goal.
Get on Blue and watch 15. Don't get on him.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Sellouts. I'm putting this on my life. Yo, some
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
That fucking game. Sellout. Please go out of bounds. Please go out of bounds.
And the Dolphins are going to recover.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out once for the set, but till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we over them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
To the best of us. To the best of us, you feel me, my guy? To the best of us, bro. Early caught that.
You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up.
Oh, who is this in the game?
It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got.
Don't get in the game no more, son.
It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it.
You run straight out of bounds with that ball now, huh?
Too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my headlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah, Darnell.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Like Tim, and like, do you have like why you have universal coverage if you're excellent, you know?
Yellow.
Dumber than boxing arms.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 15. Check the back. Kill. Hey, 43. Kill. Turn up.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Boom. I just pulled.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So problems here on... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Who the hell said Cowboys? Said Packers.
Dude, you the only one that said Cowboys playbook, man.
Dickerson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I got all my energy.
When you're down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. They're going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the...
He's got daylight. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 65 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Tracy.
And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
I'm going to trade y'all playing, son.
Just nice, man.
Huh?
We just nice.
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Okay.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say,
that's
a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line.
Look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
What 3? Who's your 3?
We go on 4th down with Jackson.
Well, I got somebody.
And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I'm playing my little brother, man.
What you talking about, man? Don't put nobody in my spot, man. Knock you out.
Sam, bro, what you doing?
Ready to hear you knock out.
All right, good night, my brother.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. They'll try it. Mahomes he lost the football. And this will go out of bounds. So they're still short of the line to gain. So this is going to be a turnover on downs here. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
I want to play.
Yeah.
You wanted to play? I ain't say I want to play. I said we could have get in the game, but I'm going to say you invite them.
On 2nd down now. Dickerson, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills will add on to their lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This will be taken very short.
Boy, need to quit, son.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right? Unfortunately, yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Julius Peppers. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Man, he's so stupid.
On first down, Dickerson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. Well, he's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Jackson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll bring up second down. Now Jackson going to throw again. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Tracy Porter with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Jackson now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. Gronkowski, the intended target. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run the counter. Dickerson. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Well, one shot was wrong.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Niggas, they shot some stuff at him. I don't know what happened to him. That's actually a simple question.
They need to quit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about team.
Well, this is taken in.
I'm on launch pad on the other side of the field.
It's not right in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Jackson to throw, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
I told you, Packers.
And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't that just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
That's a bit easy for you, son.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the West Coast offense. Check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on
Wow, Josh, you finally learned how to do it. You finally learned. Wow. Wow, Josh.
Yeah, being rightly
good job. That's all I got to say, bro. If he would do that, we probably wouldn't have lost the game tonight at all.